Hello everyone, welcome to another day of my rant challenge. Today I wanted us to talk about Olukoya. Um,
Welcome back to Chokitable Media. I'm right here browsing and I found Angel Grace at X handle at Grace Angel double L is calling out, or she had just started, hashtag 30 days pastors round challenge. So, imploring people and calling people out to come and make videos and talk about their pastors, talk about their leaders in their churches, to rant about them, tell them what they are doing wrong behind the pulpit, in their private area, in their public area, what they are doing. So Grace is trying her best to clean up the church the way she knows how to do it best. And she has been getting a lot of backlash, a lot of comment after this video that she has just made. What is it all about? And who is the video talking about? The video is talking about Pastor D.K. Olukoya of the Mountain of Fire. He said, Juju people, hey, 30 days pastors run challenge. She said a lot of things in this video that you will be surprised about. But one thing that surprised me is that she put her face on this video and making a hefty, heavy accusation against Pastor D.K. Olukoya. Well, what can I say? I don't know Pastor D.K. Olukoya. I only see him on media. But if you know him, can you just tell him or pass the video around to him? Not to arrest Grace, not to use his power to, bring down Grace activities on the media, but to answer the question directly if all what she is saying or what she has said about him is true or not. Or, don't just use that political power, to bring down Grace's voice. I think everybody around Olukoya should just come out and defend their pastor because this is just too heavy. And I don't know, the kind of evidences that Grace is having behind the curtain. So people have been talking. Among those people is a person that called himself chosen. He said, "Go get life there." This is not the right road to travel with content creation. Olukoya don't even lay hands on people. In fact, MFM is the worst church to go to if you can't pray because you are the one that will pray and fast yourself. Else, your problem remains. So please rest. Okay. And Angel also, Grace Angel also replied and he said, "I should know I have attended before." And another person wrote, he said, "A lot of ladies are calling him out, but now only one name you mention. Waste of time. I beg, bring concrete evidence. No be choco choco like this guy wrote." But Grace answered again. He said, "You really can't please human. They say make the video shorter. They say no need to be overlaying all the video. Just talk with your mouth. Now, you do that, and it is even another thing. If you really wanted to know, I give you a tons of places to start researching to find out more victims." Anyway, that's the answer. So I don't know. Let me just put it leave it at this point to allow you to listen to Grace Angel, and our concern about the man of God or the God of man. So, watching this, after that, put your comments in the comment section and let me know what you feel. If you think this girl or this lady has bitten more than they can chew, and if you think, your pastor Olukoya is innocent of all this accusation, then let me know. and let the discussion go on in the comment section. I will be waiting for you. Let's have a chat. Bye for now.
Hello everyone, welcome to another day of my rank challenge. Today I wanted us to talk about Olukoya. There are some pastors that if you already know, you already know. So I don't really need to explain much. People said I should stop, making a long video. Data is expensive. So let me break it short for you guys. Olukoya is the same MO with TB Joshua. So I earlier said there are different types of fake pastors, which is true. Motivational speakers, the feel good message speakers, like Benny Hinn said yesterday. But then there's the juju pastors. Like I'm not talking about like normal juju. I'm talking about like dark powers kind of pastors. If you know that word, you know what I'm talking about. So Olukoya is one of those pastors that again they just call Jesus Christ, but whatever little power they have is definitely not from God because they legit put their hands into fetish things. If you saw the expose BBC did on TB Joshua, so TB Joshua, okay, he was having literal intercourse with, but Olukoya, his own is not intercourse, his own is to be fingering ladies. So, and also, because of this, there are powers that are not from God. They have to do a lot of things to fuel it or make it stronger. I don't know how it works for them. TB Joshua, one of those things, maybe having intercourse with ladies. But for Olukoya, I don't know if it's the fingering or the whatever. So he fingers people a lot. I don't want to say allegedly because he fingers people a lot. A lot of victims, sexual victims. This lady, Debbie, yes, he rents houses, buys phones for people and all of that. But the only reason she came out to start attacking him on her Facebook page, is because she found out that she's a single mother. She found out that he was moving to her child as well, asking the child if she knows dildos and all of that, sending the child money, telling the daughter not to tell the mother that he's giving her money and all that. So he does things like that. This lady, she has a whole page dedicated to him. That's why I'm not really going to talk much. So everything, both his political moves, the way he sponsors politicians during elections, the police people on his, pay. I'm gonna move to religious leaders and police people another day. Try to explain how political leaders have some police people on their payroll, if sometimes even down to top ranking police people. So the law does not touch them basically. Model. So Olukoya is a lot of things, but recently a few years till this day, people have started calling him out. By people, I mean especially most of his sexual victims. They've started speaking out about, there's this thing he called corridor of deliverance where he takes ladies there and then he figures them. Sometimes he does two at once. I like to say it's a tree something, even though I never knew that thing makes. There's a word for it. So Funke says she has a video that a victim sent to her. She will not release it yet unless he wants to further their lawsuit. She already won one lawsuit against him. He's still like dragging her to court. She's literally in debt, but these are the kind of people that if you give them money, they will flood the internet with evidences. But it's not just evidences now. You gotta go to court, lawyers, payments, this. So she's struggling a lot, but she goes to court with him back to back. So she has videos like this as her own evidence because she and her husband were once pastors in MFM under Olukoya. So when Olukoya started moving to her sexually, telling her that if she needs any financial assistance, she can come meet him. And I'm like, she's like, my husband is a pastor in your church. Why are you telling me if I need? Why not help my husband so that my husband can help us? So he moves to just like the other pastor, just immorality basically. So yeah, she has a whole page dedicated to Olukoya. So my problem with Olukoya now, and which is also the reason why I'm doing this challenge, is because you now have problem with people that are calling you out. A pastor you put in prison for 9 years is out. He's telling us why he was even there for 9 years and all of that. Instead for you to just know that okay, you've been doing this for like 20 years, it's finally catching up to me. Or no, what you do, you rally your choir members and they bring out this song. Please listen to the lyrics. So now that your matter is all over YouTube and people are calling you out, Funke Ashekun has been calling you out for years. She's now finally not looking like a mad woman again because other victims are coming out. That people are attacking you left, right, and center. But because your members, of course, they always tell their members to not listen to these people. We are the anti-guys. Don't listen to us. Some of their members probably swipe. Immediately they see your face, they just swipe because they know you're about they're about to talk something that their pastor said they should not listen to. So they convinced their members that these people talking, even though they have their own evidences for talking, they are devil people. Don't listen to them. So you take your choir people, they release this song. I always try to ask myself, if Jesus Christ existed today, a lot of things going on. I just know that from what the Bible explains, he's not that kind of person. But you people will open a church in Jesus Christ's name and just be doing things that even Jesus Christ he wasn't. He will just surprisingly be looking at all of you like that. Again, it's in the Bible. At the end of the day, you meet him and you'll be like, oh, I did miracles in your name. He'll tell you, okay, well, did I ask you to finger your members and all of that? So yeah, so these choir people now, when they go home, like that woman dancing, when she goes home that day after church service, their members will be like, oh, I heard something about your Geo. Is it true that your Geo used to finger people in his corridor of deliverance? They will start singing, I see they sweet us, if they pen them, I see, that's the way they program them for that Sunday. So if that member, if you're telling them anything about Olukoya, they'll start singing that song for you. I see they pay them, that's why they sweet us and all of that. So Olukoya, I don't even need to do that at all. Just watch Funke Ashekun's video. At least she's more even credible to speak about him. I showed you guys a video of them as at years ago in pastors in there. So Olukoya, you know, go do juju for me and all of that. Although it won't work for me because I don't believe in whatever you do. But in case you ever see this video, just so you don't end up like TB Joshua, that BBC has to release a documentary about you to confirm what people like Bisola have been saying about him since 15, 10 years, 7 years ago. Just don't cast too much. Just you now realize that okay, you casted, but just try so that your cast does not enter mainstream. People on IG, TikTok, they don't know what's going on about you on YouTube. So just try to you should just mellow. We're in an informed age where you have to be doing your things hush hush now. If not, the outside world, we're not scared to look at some practices in the church and say no, that's not what a church should be doing. We're not scared to say that anymore. So even we should be knowing that as we progress, just be knowing that people are finally waking up. So a lot of things people who got away with 20 years ago when there was no internet, people cannot get away with it now. That's just what you should know as a daddy Geo in this age and time.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss out any of our latest videos.